Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Deep Dive, the English podcast. We're so happy you're here with us today. If you're listening while walking, cooking, traveling, or just relaxing, thank you for choosing to spend your time learning English with us.
Yes, welcome everyone. This podcast is specially made for English learners who want to improve their speaking, listening, vocabulary, and confidence in everyday English conversations.
Today's episode is very special, very fun, and very delicious. We are going to talk about something everyone loves.
That's right. Today's topic is talking about your favorite food in English. Easy English conversation practice.
Food is one of the easiest and most enjoyable topics to talk about in English. You don't need difficult grammar or advanced vocabulary. You just need simple words and clear expressions.
And the best part is, you can use this topic in real life. You can talk about food with friends, classmates, colleagues, neighbors, or even strangers.
In this episode, we'll help you learn how to talk about your favorite food in natural, simple, and confident English.
We'll use slow, clear conversation, repeat important phrases, and explain useful vocabulary so you can easily follow along.
If you're preparing for doily conversation, spoken English practice, interviews, travel English, or just want to sound more fluent, this episode is perfect for you.
Before we begin, don't forget to like this episode, subscribe to Deep Dive, the English podcast, and share it with anyone who wants to improve their English.
All right, let's dive in.
Part 1. Why food is a great conversation topic.
Let's start with a simple question. Why do you think food is such a popular topic in conversations?
That's a great question. I think food is popular because everyone eats. No matter where you're from, what language you speak, or what job you do, food is a part of your daily life.
Exactly. Food connects people. It brings families together, friends together, and even strangers together.
When you talk about food, you don't feel nervous. It feels natural and comfortable.
And for English learners, food vocabulary is usually simple and easy to remember.
Words like rice, bread, pizza, curry, noodles, soup, these are common words used all over the world.
Talking about food also helps you practice many English skills at the same time.
You practice describing things, expressing likes and dislikes, sharing opinions, and asking questions.
So today, we'll practice all of that together.
Part 2. Basic questions about favorite food.
Let's start with very simple questions that you can use in daily life.
These are easy English conversation questions.
Here's the first one.
What is your favorite food?
This is a very common and useful question.
You can ask this question at school, at work, at a party, or while traveling.
Now, let's look at simple answers.
My favorite food is pizza.
Or, I really like biryani.
Or, my favorite food is homemade pasta.
Notice how simple these sentences are.
You don't need long or complicated sentences to sound confident.
Now, let's make it a little longer.
My favorite food is pizza because it's cheesy and delicious.
Or, I love biryani because it's spicy and full of flavor.
Adding because helps you explain your choice. Part 3. Talking about your favorite food in detailed conversation.
Let's do a slow, natural conversation example.
Sure.
I'll start by asking you a question.
Okay.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is pasta.
That sounds nice. What kind of pasta do you like?
I like creamy pasta with vegetables and cheese.
Why do you like it so much?
I like it because it's comforting, filling, and easy to eat.
When do you usually eat pasta?
I usually eat it for dinner, especially on weekends.
That's a great example of a natural English conversation about food.
Yes, and learners can copy this structure. Part 4. Useful food vocabulary for English learners.
Now, let's focus on vocabulary.
Knowing food-related words helps you speak more confidently.
Let's start with taste words.
Sweet,
Spicy,
salty,
sour.
bitter,
Now, texture words.
soft,
Crispy,
crunchy,
creamy.
chewy,
Now, cooking-related words.
fried,
Boiled,
grilled,
baked.
steamed.
You can use these words to describe your favorite food in detail.
Part 5. Talking about traditional and cultural food.
Food is also deeply connected to culture.
Yes, traditional food tells a story about a country or region.
You can say, my favorite food is a traditional dish from my country.
For example, my favorite food is dosa. It's a traditional South Indian dish.
Or, my favorite food is sushi. It's a traditional Japanese food.
You can also talk about festivals and special occasions.
Like, we eat this food during festivals.
Or, my mother cooks this dish on special occasions. Part 6. Expressing likes and dislikes about food.
Now let's practice likes and dislikes.
Here are some useful phrases.
I like.
I love.
I enjoy.
I'm a big fan of.
For dislikes,
I don't like.
I'm not a fan of.
I don't really enjoy.
These expressions are very common in spoken English.
Part 7. Home-cooked food versus restaurant food.
Another great topic is home-cooked food.
Yes, many people love food cooked at home.
You can say, I prefer home-cooked food.
Or, my favorite food is my mother's cooking.
You can also talk about restaurants.
I like trying new restaurants.
Or, my favorite food comes from a local restaurant.
Part 8. Practice questions for listeners.
Now, listeners, it's your turn to practice. Pause the podcast and answer these questions out loud.
What is your favorite food?
Why do you like it?
When do you usually eat it?
Who cooks it for you?
Is it spicy, sweet, or salty?
Part 9. Slow practice conversation, beginner level.
Let's do a very slow conversation for beginners.
I'll speak slowly. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is rice and curry.
Why do you like it?
I like it because it is tasty and healthy.
Do you eat it every day?
Yes, I eat it almost every day. Part 10. Advanced but simple conversation.
Now, let's make it slightly advanced.
Sure,
What kind of food do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy comfort food, especially dishes that remind me of home.
That's a beautiful sentence.
Part 11. Common mistakes English learners make.
Now, let's talk about mistakes.
One common mistake is using wrong tense.
Another mistake is using very short answers.
Try to explain a little more. Part 12. Final practice. Long, natural conversation.
Now, we're going to have a long, relaxed conversation. This part is for listening, understanding, and speaking along if you want.
Yes, you can listen first and then listen again and repeat the sentences out loud.
We'll talk about breakfast, street food, healthy food, junk food, childhood food memories, travel food, comfort food, and daily eating habits.
Everything will be in simple, natural English.
Talking about breakfast. Let's start with breakfast. What do you usually eat for breakfast?
On most days, I eat something simple. I usually have toast, eggs, and a cup of tea.
That sounds like a healthy breakfast. Do you eat breakfast every day?
Yes, I do. I feel tired if I skip breakfast.
I feel the same way. Breakfast gives me energy for the day.
What do you usually eat in the morning?
I like light food in the morning. I usually eat fruit, yogurt, or sometimes oatmeal.
Do you like sweet breakfasts or savory breakfasts?
I prefer sweet breakfasts, but not too sweet.
That's interesting. I like savory food in the morning.
Breakfast and culture. Breakfast is different in every country.
Yes, some people eat heavy food and some people eat very light food.
In some places, people eat rice or bread for breakfast.
And in other places, people just drink coffee and eat nothing.
What kind of breakfast did you eat as a child?
As a child, I ate whatever my parents made, usually simple food.
Same here. Childhood breakfast always feels special.
Talking about street food. Now, let's talk about street food. Do you like street food?
Yes, I love street food. It's tasty, affordable, and full of flavor.
Street food has a special smell and taste.
Exactly. It feels fresh and exciting.
What is your favorite street food?
I really enjoy fried snacks and spicy street food.
Do you eat street food often?
Not very often, but sometimes on weekends.
Street food is great, but it's good to eat it in moderation. Junk food and fast food.
Now, let's talk about junk food.
Junk food is very tempting.
Yes, even when we know it's not healthy, we still like.
I enjoy pizza, burgers, and fries.
Same here. They taste good and are easy to eat.
How often do you eat junk food?
Maybe once or twice a week.
That's reasonable.
I try to balance it with healthy food.
That's a good habit.
Talking about healthy food. Now let's talk about healthy food.
Healthy food is important for our body and mind.
Yes, I try to eat vegetables every day.
I like salads, soups, and fresh fruit.
Do you enjoy healthy food or do you eat it because you have to?
At first, I ate it because I had to. Now I enjoy it.
That's great. Taste changes over time.
Food and mood. Food also affects our mood.
Yes, some food makes us feel happy and relaxed.
Comfort food is a good example.
Comfort food reminds us of home and childhood.
Comfort food and emotions. What is your comfort food?
My comfort food is simple, home-cooked food
Why do you like it so much?
because it makes me feel safe and calm.
That's a beautiful feeling.
Food is not just about taste, it's about emotions.
Yes, food connects us to memories.
Childhood food memories.
Let's talk about childhood food memories.
Some food reminds me of my childhood instantly.
Me too, especially food cooked by family members.
My favorite childhood food was something very simple.
Simple food often has the strongest memories.
Do you still eat your childhood favorite food?
Yes, whenever I can. It makes me nostalgic.
Food and travel experiences.
Now let's talk about food while traveling.
Trying new food is one of the best parts of traveling.
I agree. Local food tells you a lot about a place.
Have you tried food from different countries?
Yes, each country has a unique taste.
Sometimes food tastes strange at first.
But after a while, you start enjoying it.
Travel food helps us become more open-minded.
Adjusting to new food.
Do you find it easy to adjust to new food?
At first, it's difficult, but I try to be open.
That's the best attitude.
I like to try small portions first.
That's a smart idea.
Now let's talk about daily eating habits.
I try to eat meals at the same time every day.
That helps with digestion.
I also try not to eat late at night.
That's a healthy habit.
Do you plan your meals?
Sometimes, planning helps me eat better.
Drinks and food.
What do you usually drink with your meals?
Mostly water or tea.
I prefer water too.
Sugary drinks are tasty but not very healthy.
Yes, it's better to drink them occasionally.
Relationship with food.
How would you describe your relationship with food?
I try to keep a balanced relationship.
That's important.
I enjoy food, but I don't overeat.
Food should make us happy, not guilty. Talking about food is a great way to practice English.
Yes, it's easy, natural, and enjoyable.
You don't need perfect English.
You just need confidence and practice.
Keep talking, keep practicing, and keep enjoying food. That brings us to the end of today's episode.
We hope you enjoyed this easy English conversation practice about favorite food.
Remember, the best way to improve your English is to speak regularly.
Talk about food, talk about life, and talk without fear.
Thank you for listening to Deep Dive, the English podcast.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye for now.